Feeling great. That was a lot of fun. You got a good crowd here out here for you to propel you in any way. Yeah, I almost started tearing up when I got out there. Honestly, I don't usually get emotional, but I just know half my talent's here, and just hearing them scream brought back a lot of memories, and just really grateful for it.
Can you walk us through like the mental roller coaster the past couple of months must have been?
Yeah, I didn't compete great in Turkey. I was angry, I think, with when I heard everything. Just a lot of life stuff. I got engaged, and it was great, but I kind of had plans how I was going to do it, and that got altered when this whole thing happened. So it's a lot of this interfered with my life, the past, and my coaches' lives. My coaches have been there for me. They sat through the whole process and been very supportive. But a lot of life things made me angry competing in Turkey, I would say. I didn't compete that great. And so I took from that, this situation wasn't fun, but I kind of internalized the whole thing. At the end of the day, it was out of my hands whether a judge ruled in my favor or not. And, I internalized it, controlled what I could. When I heard it was happening at Wilkes, everything just started rolling. I was, excited and grateful for it. Like I said, a lot of my people could be here. And, to be able to, me graduating from Benton, which is 40 minutes down the road, never would have thought as big of an event as this would happen pretty much in our backyard. So that's what I took from it.
You tweaked your foot at the end of Dogu. I don't know, did that influence you or impact you at all?
Not for this. Again, it wasn't that bad. It was bad enough that I had to, modify my training for a couple weeks, but then, I felt great. There's no excuses today. I feel 100%. It made me switch up my style a little bit, and it's just, if you ever watched Cinderella Man, that movie, that was one movie that I watched. I'm like, guy broke his wrist. He was training on the docks, started, using his left hand, and then that's what won him the title fight. So that was my thought process.
Even though Benton is, really close here, you still weren't expecting, home crowds, so to speak?
I was, but I don't know. You visualize every duel meet. I did anyway. Every match that I've had, I try to visualize it. And I've had a lot of time to think about this one. And, me stepping out there was way more than anything I could have visualized it to be.
After you won at Final X, you kind of compared it to a bouquet of flowers and kind of the momentary nature of success. And that's not something that you had to go through a lot, at Penn State. So, the fact that it was so momentary for, the 4 months or whatever, what was that like for you?
I did go through that at Penn State, just a different way. Every national title is that way. 2017 is great. You got the flowers, but they wither up and die. And then you got to go senior year, another bouquet of flowers. So it wasn't much different, just I guess there was a little bit more outside forces this time that, trying to steer me off track. And if I attach to that rather than, thinking of what I can do for my best, then I'm going to be in the same spot I was in Turkey. So I chose not to do that again.
You don't have a whole lot of time to switch gears and prepare for Worlds. What's your mindset going into that?
There's no gears to switch. If the World Championships were today, I think I would be ready. Yianni's a great competitor, and he's been knocking off the best guys in the world, week after week. So I think if I can beat a guy like that, I think I'm ready to go.
In this series, it seems like both you guys were making adjustments as you went on. What did you think differently going into this match after already wrestling him 4 times?
I guess just the last time we wrestled left a bad taste in my mouth. Not even that I got injured, but mostly the way I, approached the match. I was not excited. I was angry, and that's, having fun when you're angry, and it makes it a lot harder to score points and wrestle your style. So I got rid of that mentality, competed for fun this time, and that's, what's always been true to me. Every time I stepped out in Penn State singlet, it was fun. It was, life's short, just enjoy it. And this moment was one where I was thinking, life's so short. It's an awesome moment that I get to do this.
A lot of your Penn State teammates, coaches in here with you.
Yeah.
What does that brotherhood do for you to have all that kind of support from you back you up?
I don't usually get too excited with that match. I did at the end, and I just saw, right across from me, some of the new guys celebrating. I saw Bo jumping up and down. So, it's awesome that they came out here to support, and I love those guys.
You talked about, when you took the year off, kind of it had been because you felt more relieved about winning a national title than you felt good. Do you feel good now as
I
opposed
felt
to
good.
feeling relief?
Yeah, I don't. Relief is not a good. That means you're ready for a little bit of a break or something, and I chose not to feel that. Just having fun. I think if you're having fun and you're grateful, it's really hard to feel anything else other than grateful and enjoying it.
Did the match go the way you thought it would? I mean, we saw you guys wrestle at the Open, then we saw you at Final X, and then Dagu was pretty much just an odd match that didn't add up to the other matches. How did this one go compared to the others? It didn't go the way you thought it would?
Scoring wise, no way. He's the funkiest wrestler I've ever wrestled in. There's really no way to prepare for that other than just control your ties, get to your attacks, and that's kind of what I focused on. Is just that's what I can control. It's really hard to prepare for a guy like that, and so that's the constant. Is what can you do out there?
He's really incredible when you get to his legs. How did you brace yourself for that? I mean, you've wrestled him a couple times, so you kind of know what he does at this point, despite being very funky.
There's a few times I got in on his legs and I didn't finish clean, or I just stopped because I didn't like what I was feeling. But I tried to keep wrestling through each scenario, or at least get to where I could, get blown back up to our feet, stalemate. I guess that's how I kind of prepared. I tried to finish clean. I felt like I was doing okay, but the more attacks that I take, the more chances I give myself to finish one of those.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Thanks.